Hello guys, hello, I hope you're well. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are vision boarding. I'm so excited because I have been procrastinating vision boarding for the past 5 months. So for a while, I've finally made the time and pushed myself to do it because the year is coming to an end and I really want to get this going. A friend of mine did a vision board party a few months ago. Big mistake, I went there with baby and I was very ambitious. I'm like, I'll just take him and we'll get there and maybe he can throw in his short-term goals. But no, I quickly realized that was a bad idea because I didn't do my vision board. It was at a time when he was still little, so he needed all of my attention and I missed out that time. She also had a life coach who sort of took us through how to vision board, what to add onto your vision board, how it must look, and sort of how to express your vision and your hopes and your dreams that you're always thinking about and planning for in your head, and how to sort of put them down on paper visually. And so here I am today to do that. The year is winding down and this is the perfect time to reflect and see all the lessons learned and and what you're looking forward to. So here we are today. Okay, so before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up if it encourages you, if you like it. Don't forget to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe, guys. I really appreciate your support. First things first, let me show you what you are going to need. The board for the vision board. I am being a good citizen and I'm going to recycle. I've already cut out all the things that I'm using. I've already what's the English word? I've already cut them. Like for the little pictures, I've already pre-cut them. I've already prepared this board so I don't waste too much time cutting and sorting and doing all those things. Okay, so I'm going to recycle and use this. It's not too, maybe it is quite big. So it's an old typo bag that I'm recycling. I'm going to use that. And you will need some magazines. I've got a few here. I'm not someone who reads magazines a lot now. I used to when I was in school. Like I used to read a whole lot of magazines. Now I don't know, maybe I just don't have enough time. Maybe the idea of sitting down and paging through a magazine, unfortunately I just don't have that luxury. It's hard to even read a book, to find time to read a book from start to even end of chapter 1. So yeah, I had to, like I'm subscribed to Destiny, but I hardly read their magazines. That is so bad because I've paid money. But you know what, we're here now, let's just focus on the vision board. Okay, I have a wide range of magazines because I really I was hoping that I would find what I'm looking for and not just have Destiny or not just have L or whatever it is, and have a whole bunch, and that can sort of give me different perspectives. So I've got Destiny, Woman and Home, Cosmo, L, and an old Destiny copy. So I've used these. Like I said, I've already pre-cut and I've gone through them already. And some glue, pair of scissors, a pen or a pencil, whatever works for you. And I'm using this as my scrape paper. This is where I've put all my cutouts. So this is sort of my pocket and my scrap paper. So before we start like pasting things down and all of that, I want to sort of explain to you why I'm doing a vision board and the idea behind the vision board. So I I believe in the universe and putting things out there to the universe, the whole blah blah blah, but put things out there to the, I'm that person where if you're around me and you say something negative, I'm like, no, don't put that out there to the universe, because I really believe that everything the power of blessings and curses are on your tongue. So whether you, what does it say, the proper way to say it? The power of life and death is in the tongue. So what you say is going to manifest itself one way or the other. So I'm super intentional and I'm super careful of saying negative things that are not constructive, things that are not helping, things that are not complimenting, because I don't want to attract anything that I could have prevented. So I really believe in that, and I think you have to have some sort of belief in it, a little, even if it's just a little bit, if you're going to vision board, because a vision board is basically putting things out there to the universe and saying, okay, God, this is what I want, help, bring it. So that's pretty much what it says. And so, one, I believe in the universe, and secondly, there's I can't remember, I think it was the story of Moses, I'm not sure, I can't remember, but it's when, I'm paraphrasing here, this is not word for word at all, but God was like, put your vision down on paper. Essentially, put your vision down on paper so that whoever is passing by, even a person who's running, is able to read and understand that, okay, Thobeka, this is where she's going, this is what she wants. And yeah, one important thing I think is important to note is, have a scrap paper or have a piece of paper, whatever it is, where you sort of think about it for a second, because this has everything to do with your hopes and your dreams and your vision. So you can't just do it. You have to think about it and sit yourself down and think, where do I want to see myself in 5 years time? What will I be doing? What will I be looking like? Will I be married? Will I be single? Will I have kids? Whatever it is, just you have to take a second to really think. And will you, like, what type of hobbies do you want to be doing at that age, and what type of career do you want to have? So for me, for everything that I want, I sort of grouped it into 4 categories, 4 big categories that have, all these little bullets underneath, but 4 big categories. And the first one is spiritual. I'll list them and then I'll sort of give you a more in-depth of what I mean by spiritual, what I mean by career, what it comprises of, blah blah blah. So the first one is spiritual, and then family, friends and family, and then career, and then lifestyle. So spiritual for me is my relationship with God. What are the things that I'm going to be doing? Who are the people that I'm going to be hanging around? What are the books that I'm going to be reading that are going to help me get to a point where to help my relationship with God get to the next level, or to the point where I wanted to get it. So that's spiritual for me. So the books, my Bible, the podcasts I listen to, the friends I hang around, the music I listen to, the movies I watch. Again, I did say that I'm super intentional, so everything is connected. It's helping me get to the woman that I'm becoming. So that's spiritual. The second one is friends and family. And with friends, what type of friends do I want in 5 years time? Like, when my business is here, or when my career is blooming, what type of people do I want around me? Basically Friends is not that serious. That's all it is about friends. And then with family, I'm talking about my extended family, because at that point they will very soon they'll be my extended family. That is my sisters, my mom, and all of that. And my sort of first family would be my husband and me, and and our children. So on my vision board there's going to be a family and sort of the dynamics of that, and what I want really from that, like communication, fun, love, joy, passion, all these things. And then I wrote it down here on my scrap paper. And then lifestyle, so here I want to incorporate everything that has to do with how I'm going to be living my life then. And again, remember, this is short-term and long-term goals. So this is for 2019 and beyond. So I'm going to be tweaking it as time goes on. So if something happens, then I remove it and add the next goal. So lifestyle, my hobbies, what do I want to start doing? For me, I want to travel. So traveling will be very, very much in my vision board. I want to travel. I want to do a whole lot of things that have slipped my mind right now. But they will be in my vision board. And looking after my health, sort of making healthy living a daily thing, and not just on that one random Tuesday when you buy a salad, and you just jog once a month. Like, I really want to take care of my health and the health of my family, and so I want that also to reflect on my vision board. And lastly, career, where I want to see, where I see my vision, where I see, not my vision board, where I see my YouTube channel in the next 5 years, where I'm going to take it, where I see, am I going to be doing YouTube full time? Am I going to have a 9 to 5, or am I going to start a business, like be an entrepreneur, speaking, mentoring, all these things. So now that I have a structure, for me that is my structure of this. So because I have all those like points, like family, like lifestyle, like healthy lifestyle, then I know what to look for in the magazines. I'm not just going in blindly and just randomly looking for a travel picture, like I have a structure in my head, so I know what to look for in the magazines. So I took this, I went into these, and I found a few, and unfortunately I couldn't find a whole lot, but you can always Google the pictures and print them from Google. I've got a picture here of a mom and so this is a picture of sort of mom and child, and that for me speaks, oh no, I cut up my hair. So that to me speaks to family, and I don't know if you can see that bond. It's so cute, that bond between mom and baby, and they seem to be doing some, I would say, online purchases, which is not a bad idea at all. But really the bond between mom and child, and the smiles on their faces, and natural hair, of course, and they're black. I'm super conscious of things like that. So something like this. And I've also cut out this little piece of parenting as well. It says, I don't think you're going to be able to read this. Okay, let's not do this. It says, I want to provide my kids with love, education, communication, knowing that they can come to me, knowing that they can talk to me about anything. And really for me, I try to do that with my other children right now, currently, because they are older. And in the English language, the other children are your nieces and nephews. But in the black culture, we don't really have nieces and nephews, you have children. So if your sister has 5 kids, you've got 5 kids. So I try to do that with them because they're much older and we can sit down and have conversations and all of that. So I try to sort of start the conversation early and start the dialogue early and say, yo, listen, if especially when it comes to bullying and racism, like I really want them to, number one, know that if they've got a question of what is racism exactly, they can come and ask me. Like, I'm open. So that's what I also want to teach my own children. This is a funny one. I thought I'd show you this. So this is SSHF. This is an acronym for Sutherland's Home Furnishing. I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a gorgeous furniture store at, I think that's Randburg still, because I pass it every day on my way to work when I'm joining the N1, and it's right there. Like, I think that's Randburg. Anyway, so SHF sells the most exquisite furniture. Like, their furniture is, do you know that emoji, that WhatsApp emoji? It's like that. Like, it is ridiculous. Their art is ridiculous. Their listen, everything that they sell there is beautiful, and of course the prices are also very, very beautiful. So I really want to get to a point where my home, I go to SHF just casually, you know, and just buy us a couch or a whatever it is, whatever it is. But I really want to buy stuff there. They are so expensive. That's why they were my vision board, because it's not things that you can just buy. Bringing it closer so you can sort of see what I'm talking about. Here's that picture. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to draw, like, have 4 quadrants: career, spiritual, lifestyle, and what's the 4th one again? Lifestyle, family and friends. And have like lifestyle there, career here, spiritual, like that. So this one, I think this was last month's Destiny Kifi and Chef Ndi. So I want sort of, this is reflecting a friendship, like a more like a cool friendship where we're supporting each other, we're behind each other, we're rooting for one another, and we're having fun in the process. It's not tiring and dramatic. We're having so much fun in the process. So that's that. And this is holiday, and this is a big one for me. This is a, what is this? Let me zoom. It's not focusing. So this is Santorini, Greece. It's a place that I really want to go to, and now that it's going to be on my vision board, I'm going to go there. And food and things like love yourself, things like wellness, I'm going to go ahead and stick all of those accordingly. And so that is it for my vision board. I've given you all the tools you need. It's going to take way too long for me to show you the process of pasting. It's not that deep, like it's just pasting. So I'm just going to paste now and put it all together and insert a picture of the final product somewhere on the screen so you can see what it looks like after all the work has been done. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe down below and leave a comment of, do you believe in vision boards or not, and is this your thing or not, or have you tried it, has it manifested? That is it for my video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you on my next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay blessed.